Computer. Perfect. Okay, guys. So I'm going to use a timer on my phone to kind of keep us on track so that we're doing the tasks, because I can get sidetracked too, so we don't want to do that. Any questions you guys have, you can throw them in the chat. If you guys happen to see some questions in the chats and you want to help answer that, that would be fabulous. Okay, so the first task that we're going to do, okay, whoa, where am I going? I got to mute everybody.
Yeah.
There's Margaret. There we go. Thanks, Margaret. Right on, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to open my timer. So the first thing that we're doing, you guys, is you're going to grab your devices and we're going to take the first 6 minutes of our power hour, and I want you to post on all social media that you use. So if that's Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, I want you to do a business or product or opportunity post. Doesn't matter. You guys have the Diamonds in Training posts, ideas. Like, there's lots of places you can get those ideas from. Definitely pull a post up, and I want you to spend the next 6 minutes and post those on all of your social media accounts, okay? So I'm going to start the timer. When the timer's over, I'll let you guys know, and we'll move on to our next task. So again, business or product or opportunity post on all your social media platforms starting right now. Chelsea, do you know how I mute everybody?
Yes, there should be an option. Hold on. Let's see. It should be, well, crud. Hold on. I'm like, well, crud. I thought I knew. So do you see where you can mute yourself?
Yeah.
Does it give you an option there if you click the arrow?
Mute? No.
Interesting.
So if everybody could just check to make sure they're muted, that would be fabulous. For those of you just logging in, mute yourself as we go. So the task that we're doing right now, you guys, is posting a product or opportunity post on all of your social media platforms.
Might get back on later while I'm crimping my hair. Just depends on if the kiddos go to bed. I will, Alexis.
I also want to add, ladies, while we're doing these tasks, do not respond to anybody sending you messages or commenting on posts. You're just going to stay focused on strictly getting posts out and getting these tasks done before we respond to anyone. So don't get sidetracked with the blinging of your inbox or your notifications. Just keep on task and keep doing the stuff that we're doing here, okay? 2 more minutes, ladies. Make sure you guys are muting as you're coming on. Thank you.
It's at 58. I can't hear it. The H bomb. Just click it. Now it's muted again.
Tracy, are we having issues getting you muted? Okay, guys, that task is done. Okay, so now you're going to open up your Instagram. Task number 2. We're going to take 3 minutes, you guys, and we're going to unfollow our max people on Instagram. So some of us use apps for that, Cleaner, Follower. There's a couple of different ones. I don't know if you guys personally use apps to do that or if you do that through your Instagram. But we're going to spend the next 3 minutes unfollowing the oldest ones that we followed, yeah? So we're going to go into our Instagram and do some unfollowing. So the next 3 minutes, that's what I want you to do, starting now.
Well, I just started a business Instagram, so I think I might.
Well, you know what? Then you can like people's stuff and comment on people's posts.
Okay, perfect.
If you have no unfollowing to do, then you can just work your Instagram, right? Give them hugs and high fives. I know that's liking and commenting on your followers' posts, okay?
Okay.
Chelsea, what app do you use? Cleaner? Is that your app that you like?
Yeah, I use Cleaner, and when I follow people, I give it like 48 hours, and then I go in if they're not following back. Obviously, for business purposes, I unfollow within 48 hours.
So for me, I use that followers app.
Right.
In that app, I can see I can go into my engagement insight and I can see who follows me that doesn't, like ghost followers, they don't like or comment on any of my stuff.
That's pretty awesome.
So I go in and those are the ones I delete first, right?
Absolutely.
Are the ones that I'm clearly following and they're following me and they don't do anything on my account.
Totally. And the reason, guys, you want your following to be less than your followers, obviously you're the person of influence. And it gets more taken seriously, I guess you can say, as a business owner, right? Mm-hmm. So that's just something to keep in mind for sure.
Thanks, Shelby, for that for Android. I'm an iPhone user, so I never know what to use for Android. I gotta write that down. Okay, time's up, ladies. Okay, still staying in Instagram. Yeah, stop, please. Still going to be working in Instagram, so now I'm going to set it up for the next 6 minutes. I want you guys to interact with your newest followers. If you don't know how to see that, you can just go into your Instagram to the little heart on the bottom, and it'll bring up your list of all the people that have recently liked your photos or followed your account. I want you, with every new follower, for those of you that are having new followers that you haven't interacted with, head over there and give them some hugs and high fives on their account, liking and commenting their pictures. For those of you new to Instagram, just be loving on the people that are following you.
Yep.
So we're going to do that for the next 6 minutes. You're going to love on people.
Hey.
We haven't even posted yet. Again.
Okay.
No, get up here. Not you. Go downstairs.
No. Downstairs, Athena.
No.
Athena, downstairs. Come
No, Athena.
Ladies, can you be sure you hit mute on your phones, please? Thank you.
Downstairs. Athena!
on. Hit mute.
Do we know who that is? I've got to be able to mute everybody. How do I do that? Weird. Make sure you're commenting too, ladies, not just liking, and compliment people, right? So that's what I tend to do. I'm always commenting on people's pictures. Of course, it's Instagram. So, you know, whether it's beautiful picture, your kids are so cute, like something to compliment people. Another minute and a half, guys. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, Robin, not everybody, I can't mute everybody individually. Like some of them I can and some of them I can't. The option isn't there. There's one. Get everybody. Perfect timing. Okay, guys. Now we are going to follow people on Instagram. So I want you to not just mass follow a bunch of people that you're not even really paying attention. We're going to spend the next 6 minutes following people on Instagram. So find accounts that you know you have something in common with. Search for people. Don't search for salons. All at Works Reps search for salons. Maybe it's not other direct sellers or people in network marketing. Look for, you know, coffee lovers, or maybe you have a pit bull, or maybe you're, you know, something that you're into crocheting or canning, or, you know, you want to own a homestead. I don't know, but find something that is outside of the realm of direct sales and those businessy pages, and find genuine people to follow on Instagram. So we're going to start that right now. You have 6 minutes. Now, one of my tips, ladies, is I go to my followers, people that are following me, and the ones that are like, you know, personal accounts, I go to their followers. I might scroll for a bit because I don't want the top of the list. So I scroll further down their followers list, and I might follow 10 or 15 people from that account. I don't follow all my people from that account because I want to spread out a little bit, yeah? So I would suggest following 10 to 15 people on everybody's followers list of the people that you think, oh, this one's got a really great account. Do you know what I mean? So head there, and, you know, instead of mass following from one account, spread yourself around. So you're not just grabbing followers from everybody's stuff, right? And hashtags are a great way to find people to find. Thank you, Ashley. Hashtags are great. You guys just use your search tool. For sure. Yeah, that's a great tip too, right? So I'm always watching for that. The people that are interactive, because then you're not getting a lot of ghost following where people are just following you and they're not really, they don't comment on anything, they don't like anything. You look for the people that are interactive on Instagram, because there are some that this is where they spend the majority of their time, is on Instagram. Facebook to them, what's that, right? So they're doing all of their stuff on that. So if you're finding people that are, you know, you're on one of your accounts that you really like, and there's some people on there that are always commenting on her stuff, follow those people, because that chances are they're going to come to your account and they're going to be commenting on your stuff too. And that's what you want. You want people that are interacting on your posts. Chelsea, do you use that that app for mass following?
So meaning like they get the followers for you essentially?
Yeah, like that Captivate or whatever it is.
I've used it before, and what I found was there's a lot of ghost followers. So the following would go up, and then within like 24 hours, you would lose like, I don't know, 10 to 20, whatever it was. And so I just got to the point where every day now I'll go in, I'll do the max ad a few times during the day, which is, I mean, it can be, I don't know, it was like, I don't know, 75 people an hour at one point. So I'll just
it's gone up again, I noticed.
Yeah, it's changing like week to week. It's crazy.
It's changing all the time.
Yeah. So you just have to gauge it and find, you know, what works for you. That way you don't get blocked, but give it some space. And then not everybody's going to follow you back. And that's why, you know, the point of that cleaner app or whatever it is for Android. So yeah, awesome. It takes time, but it pays off definitely.
Definitely. Yeah, I find those mass followers, yeah, you know, and a lot of Instagram training that you'll find online will suggest those apps, but I find you end up in jail, in Facebook jail, or in Instagram jail, for just doing so much mass following, is my personal view on it. But another minute later. Okay, ladies, time's up. I feel like I'm writing a test. Okay, so now you can log out of Instagram. We're going to jump on to Facebook. Okay, so the first thing I want us to do on Facebook tonight is see what pending friend requests we have on our Facebook. Do you guys know how to do that? Outgoing, the friend requests that you have sent out. So most of us are working on our phones, I do believe. Okay, so if you go into your phone, into Facebook, and you click on your friends list, up in the top right corner, there should be a plus sign. Okay, if you were to click on that plus sign, hang on, I'm going to do it as I go so I don't just ramble, and scroll all the way over to the right, there should be an outgoing list. Okay, now a lot of people forget about this, and when we're adding 20, 30, 50 people a day to Facebook, a lot of those people don't accept our friend requests. And the first time I ever checked this list, I had probably 2,000 pending friend requests that never got accepted. So what happens with your algorithm on Facebook is if people aren't accepting your friend request, Facebook thinks, okay, you're spam because you're adding all of these people and they don't know you because they're not adding you back. So that will make your reach less. The more people on Facebook, I mean, when you've got that many pending friend requests, the less people are going to see your stuff. So it's really important that at least once a week, I would say, if you're adding, like me, 20 to 50 people a day, then I would suggest once a week going into those lists. Okay, so again, in your profile, on your personal profile, you would go to friends. You would go up to the little top in the right hand. There's a little plus sign in the corner. You would go click on that. You would scroll all the way over on the top icons to outgoing. And then there will be a list of outgoing people that you have sent friend requests to. Right? So it's different on a PC. A PC you can get into and see it from a laptop. You can see all outgoing friend requests. So this is just a way to be able to undo, and then it's just undo, 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 and you just undo all of those pending friend requests that you had going out that people did not accept. Does that make sense? Is everybody able to find their list on their phone? Unmute yourselves if you have any questions, or you can't, let me know. We're going to spend 3 minutes just doing that, clearing out lists if you've got them. If you don't have any, then give some hugs and high fives to your people on Facebook.
It only has all recent and new posts under the Android. It doesn't have whatever plus sign you're saying.
It doesn't have the plus. There's got to be a way. Who else has got Android? Let's see. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. We'll figure it out. There's a will, there's a way. Any of my Android users know? Can they see their outgoing friends list? Let's hear it. If you do, yes, Android doesn't have it on phone, so you may have to do it from a PC. Okay, so if you don't have a PC at home, maybe you can get on a girlfriend's computer, or you can do it at work real quick, somewhere where you can get into that list and get it off, you know, delete those pending requests, because it really does mess with your algorithm on Facebook. I'm going to try to figure that out. There's got to be a way to do it on Android. There's got to be a way. Android is usually, you know, the first one with the backgrounds and the emojis and stuff. You think they would have that option. I love Apple.
Hey, this is Tammy. I think I might be able to help. On my phone, I went to my profile, and then I went to friends, and then I clicked on find friends at the top. And at first I couldn't really find it, but it says no new friend request, and then under that there's a link that says view sent request.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
So that might be helpful.
Awesome, Tammy. So did you guys all hear that? Did you guys? So all you Android users, it's there. You are able to get into that list. You got to hunt for it a bit. It's the same on Apple too. It's almost like they don't want you to know that that's there. But it is there. So as soon as you can get in there and clear that list, awesome.
So this is Tammy again. I have like a ton in there. Should I just undo all of them?
Undo. Like I would scroll to the bottom of your list, because that's going to be your oldest friend requests. If that makes sense, like scroll all the way down, because you're going to want to get rid of your oldest requests, because you might have added people today, right? And if you added people today, you don't want to delete those requests, but you will have a ton. If you've never been in there, you're going to see tons. So Tammy said, go to your profile. Tammy, say that again for everybody.
So I went to my profile and I selected friends, and then there was a little plus sign, and next to it said find friends. So I clicked on that, and at the very top it said no new friend requests, and right underneath that there was a little blue link that said view sent requests.
Perfect. So you're looking for the little blue link that says view sent requests. And you'll be amazed if you've never done that before and you've been adding people to your network. You're going to be like, oh my goodness, look at all of these people, right? So get rid of those people out of that list. And you want to be cleaning up that regularly. I don't have Cassandra. I don't have a plus sign. Liana, I don't have a plus sign. You know. You don't know. We're going to have to figure that out. And we will. We will get to the bottom of that for you guys. Because everybody should be clearing that out. Okay. We're going to move on to the next task, you guys. All right. So this kind of spews it, brings us into our adding new friends on Facebook. I'm going to set the timer for 6 minutes. I want you to be messaging new friends on Facebook. Now, this is not about It Works. This is just connecting and, you know, with your new friends. So or it could be people you haven't spoken to in a very long time if you don't have new friends, if you're not building your network yet. I want you to spend the next 6 minutes in Messenger messaging people just to say, hey, how was your weekend? As simple as that. You know, thanks for adding me to your friends list. I look forward to connecting with you, whatever it is, but something that is not It Works related, and I want you to spend 6 minutes messaging in Messenger. You can do the green light challenge and go for your people that are online and message those people that are online and message those people genuinely. And I just want you to connect to them. Hey, how's it going? How was your weekend? Simple as that. It's Monday. Let's see how everybody's weekend was, right? So I want you to reach out to your new friends or the friends you haven't talked to in a while. And I want you to just reach out and say, hey, just like that. Okay? We're going to spend the next 6 minutes messaging, and don't be afraid. You can totally do it. It's not about it works. You're not selling them anything. You're just jumping in their inbox to say, hi, new friend. It's so nice to meet you. You know, like for me, when I jump in a new friend's inbox, the first thing I do is introduce myself. And I don't say I'm an It Works rep. I say I'm a mom of 4 girls. You know what I mean? I love coffee, and I love meeting people on social media. Simple as that. Right? And they usually go, oh, great, blah, blah, whatever. So I want you to spend the next 6 minutes messaging people. Timer starts now. If you have your hundreds list available, or you have your list of all the new people you've been adding, if you're like me and you write everybody down, pull those lists out, and you can start going through those lists. In this 6 minutes, we should be able to message quite a few people.
New friend. Now, remember, as we're sending out these messages, you are not responding to anyone. Even if they message you back, you're just going to let them sit there. Do not respond. I want you to just get messages out.
How's everybody doing with the messaging? Good? I see you guys all hunkered down. Good job, guys. Message, message. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of your messenger.
It started.
Another minute. Okay, finish up your last message sending out, ladies, and we'll move on to the next task. Did you guys get a lot of messages out? Okay, if everybody's done, we'll move on to the next task. Okay, so now I want you, it's still in Facebook. I want you to go into your groups. We're going to spend the next 6 minutes posting something either in your groups that you're in or joining new groups if you don't have if you don't have a bunch of groups to post in. Who is unmuted? Hang on, guys. Let me just figure this out here. All right, there. Okay, so again, you guys are going to go in your groups. If you're like me and you have a ton of groups, or like Chelsea, because I'm sure Chelsea's got a ton of groups, you guys are going to go in there and you guys are going to post in your groups. Not about it works. This is just about connecting with people. So you're going to post in those groups. If you don't have groups, you are going to add people or add groups to your Facebook, yeah? And this is going to be groups, you guys, that you're interested in. I mean, you can mass add yourself to a bunch of groups, and I used to do that, and I find that it really isn't useful, right? If you're finding groups that you're interested in and it's things that, you know, you enjoy and things that you're passionate about, you're more inclined to be posting in that group. Like if it's a cooking group, for instance, or, you know, where you're sharing recipes, you're more inclined to be participating in that group if you love cooking and you're, you know, that's where you're going to be meeting people. It's really from those groups. Most of my friends come from groups on Facebook, and that because that gives you a commonality, right? So whether it's a wine group or a coffee group or a kids mums group, whatever it is, you have the ability to connect with those people now because you have something in common. If you're a mom and you're on a mom's group, you're already in. If you've got a screaming 2-year-old chasing you around the house, you win. You know what I mean? So connect with those people in groups. So we're going to spend the next 6 minutes posting in our groups, interacting with people in our groups, or joining groups if we don't yet have them. So timer is starting right now. And if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to pop them in the chat, or you can feel free to unmute yourself and blast it out. I'm happy to help. And don't focus on groups you've been added to. You know how people on Facebook add you to groups, you know, without asking? Don't worry about that section of your groups. Don't even focus on that. Just focus on the groups that you've chosen to be in. We can worry about that later. Guys are hanging in there. We're almost done our power hour. Good job. Keep going. Keep going. Go ahead, Sherry. Unmute yourself. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Nope. Where'd you go? There you are. Yeah, go ahead, Sherry.
What is the what are we supposed to be posting in the group?
Well, whatever you want. Depends on what the group is. Right? So it depends on your group. I want you to post something. You can either post or interact in those groups. So let's say it's, you know, a dog group or a pet group. Post a picture of your pet. If it's a mom's group, post a picture of, you know, your mom, your kids. Whatever it is, I want you to post something that gets interaction. Or what I use to, you guys, and think about this for later on when you guys are doing power hours, or maybe you're doing your own in the daytime. You find an hour to be focused and working. Think about those interactive posts that we do on our own personal Facebook that generate interaction on our personal Facebook. Throw one of those up in a group. I throw up, like, you know, if you want to make friends, it's like tag yourself. If you tag yourself, people can add you, whatever that is. Something like that. That just creates interaction on your post in your group. Does that make sense, Sherry?
Yes, totally.
Right on, girl. Go for it. Get it done, girl. Okay, guys, time's up. Get your last little bit of whatever you're doing done. Okay, so 2 more tasks left and our power hour is completed, and you guys have gotten a ton of income generating activity out. And it wasn't even that hard. Okay, so the next thing I want you to do is spend the next 6 minutes, pull out that hundreds list or pull out your potential list or whoever you have. Maybe you have a list on Facebook. I don't know how you organize it. But we have team party this week. I want you to spend the next 6 minutes inviting your potentials, personally inviting them to your event. So it's really simple. Hey girl, was thinking about you. Our team's hosting a party on Thursday, or for, you know, we've got one going on Wednesday, whatever day your team is hosting a party. Our team is hosting a party on, you know, thought about you. You know, would you be interested in attending? We're giving away some free stuff. It's a ton of fun, blah, blah. Right? Quick, easy. Most of them say, yeah, for sure, girl. Right on. Send them the link. Okay? I want you to spend the next 6 minutes messaging people about our online event this week. All of your new friends too, like the new people you've added to your Facebooks that have, you know, liked or commented. Maybe you don't have a hundreds list yet. Go through your Facebook. I want you to scroll on who's been liking and commenting on your posts, right? Those are the people that are active on your account. I want you to reach out to them and invite them to your event. So the next 6 minutes timer is going to start right now. While we're doing this, guys, if you guys are getting messages back saying, yes, they would like an invite, I want you to let us know that that's happening. Okay? Because that's a win. I want you guys to celebrate your win. So if you guys are, you know, at the end, we're almost done our power hour. So if people respond with, yes, send me the link, I want to hear about it. And if you guys are stuck on verbiage on how to invite people, don't hesitate to unmute yourself and ask. That's what we're here for, yeah? Great job, Margaret. Hey, Cassandra. See you guys? So just message all those people that have shown interest in your business or in your products, whatever. If they've shown you any interest at all, you're going to invite them to an online event. Oh, Jessica, do you need me?
No.
I was like, oh, I muted her. Oh, did she need me? I'll mute you. There you go. Keep going, guys. Couple more minutes. We're almost done. Have I put you guys through the ringer? Are you guys okay? Last minute, guys. Message those last people. Power hours, you guys, it really truly is the best way to build your business. You know, we're all busy, right? Life gets busy. Some of us are busy moms, or you work full time, and it can be really hard to get all of that income generating activity where we don't get lost in the scroll of Facebook. We all do it, yeah? So these power hours are really crucial for, even if you're a busy, flat out mom who, you know what I mean, can't find a minute. These power hours, if you were doing this power hour every single day, your business would grow. If you were finding that focused time every single day to do those 9 tasks, 9, that's it, your business would grow. Okay, so don't get overwhelmed and don't get lost in the Facebook scroll. I charge myself $1 every time I do that. I'm like, that's $1. That's $1. Because there are some days you could sit there all day long and just be spinning your wheels, not doing anything. Do you know what I mean? So it's important that the power, even 15-minute like bursts of energy where you can get on Instagram and do your following, or you can get into Facebook and do messaging just to invite your potentials to an event, you guys. It takes how long? 6 minutes. And you messaged a ton of people. Do copy paste too. You can for the invites. I'll do the voice to text in my notes section. If you guys don't use voice to text, do it. It's awesome. And I'll just voice to text what I want to say. And then I just copy and paste that too, especially the potentials where I'm trying to get a bunch of people out. And it's just, hey girl, hey, I was thinking about you, right? Whatever that message is. So these power hours, you guys, it really will help your business. And if you can do that, I mean, you can do a 60-minute power hour throughout the day, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, right? Just take those 3 tasks and say, I'm doing that. Lock yourself in the bathroom away from the kids who got their fingers under the door bugging you. I know, right? Just lock yourself down 15 minutes where you can get those income generating activities out. So the last task, the last 3 minutes of our power hour, you guys, is to add 20 friends on Facebook. So those friends can come from the groups that you're in. They can come from, I don't go suggested friends as much. Most of those are network marketers, really. You know what I mean? So go into your groups, go into your, like, the friends you know, the people you know, or people you've met on Facebook that you've connected with and gotten to know. Maybe you could add some of their friends, but I want you to find 20 people. You're going to add them to your network. And that is your last 3 minutes. So timer starts now. Of course it is, Misty, right? You're planting seeds, babe, right? If the only thing you're doing is talking to people about it works, it's not going to work. So in order for that, people have to trust you. People are not buying your product. They are buying you. If they wanted your product, they would just go online and they would Google it works and they would order it. You are the one that is, creating the curiosity, the interest, the trust in the company. That's all on you. You're doing that, right? So yes, you want to be reaching out. If I was reaching out to all those people, and there are girls that do it, that jump in people's inboxes and cold message them. This is not what I'm encouraging you to do. I want you to connect with people. This is about building rapport and relationships with people. That's it. If you start there and you are genuine and you compliment people and you're being yourself and you're just, thinking about them first and not a paycheck, that's what it's all about. When you are asking them what their goals are and you're connecting with them and wanting to know, asking them questions, the biggest thing we can do when people are messaging you back, and you may find this now, we word vomit. Just keep things very simple and let them ask you the questions. Don't give them too much information. Let them ask you. If they want to know something, they'll ask. And it's going to be like a ping pong conversation. It'll go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, right? But you want to make them your warm market, because those cold markets that are coming in, how else do you get to know them? You're not knowing them by going and liking on their post. Right on, Cassandra, right? You're not just going, posting's not asking. Posting is not connecting with people. Adding a bunch of people on Facebook and accepting, no, that's not forming relationships. They're on your Facebook, right? So they're your friend, right? So if they're your friend on Facebook, how do you treat your friends? You message them, you're genuine, you compliment them, you're kind. If you don't want to be their friend, don't add them. It's that simple, right? Like, you just have to be their friend. You just have to be their friend, and you have to be in people's inboxes, and you have to be talking to them. Not about it works. Just complimenting. Do you know how many people get complimented every day? Not many. The world we live in now, you walk down the street, you smile at people, you don't even get smiled back at, right? So imagine how that feels when you're complimenting them. People love that. I love it. Do you love it when you get a compliment? I know I do. Sometimes we don't accept them all that great, but I love it. So compliment, be genuine, add people to your Facebook, and when they accept, make sure you're reaching out to them to say, thanks for thanks for adding me. I look forward to following your adventure. Whatever it is that you're going to say. Right? And make sure those are the people that you're loving on every day first. Those new people. Right? As you're creating rapport and you're forming relationships with those people, they want to be the first people you're connecting with. Because they're new. It's like that new friend, right? They're the new person on your Facebook. They're coming to your Facebook. You want to create a relationship with them. So that means jumping in their inbox. And yes, that's scary. So what? Feel the fear, you guys, and do it anyway. That is my biggest tip. Feel the fear and do it anyway. You will be amazed how many people respond to you, how many people message you back, how many people come to you and ask you about, hey girl, those greens you've been posting about. Okay, I'm ready, tell me. Right? And you've never mentioned, maybe you've invited them to a party. That's how you plant, that's how you really get interest, is inviting them to those online and in-home events. Get people there. It creates interest. Your no's, turn them into parties. The ones that can't afford product, the ones that are like, oh, I wish I could get hair, skin, and nails. I just can't afford it. Girl, host a party. Whether it's online, whatever. Find a way to get them what they want. And sometimes it's referrals. You know, I've got lots of customers that love product, and they live on a budget. And the opportunity they haven't jumped on the opportunity, but they love our product. I can find other ways for those girls to get their hands on rocks because they don't want to pay, you know what I mean? So they refer me to people, or they host online events, and they do things that create income for me, and I in turn reward them. So don't be discouraged with your no's. Turn your no's into parties. Most no's are because they can't afford it, or they think they can. So turn your no's into parties. So add 20 people, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the Power Hour. Now, once you've done that 20 people added to Facebook, you can go back and you can message the people that have messaged you back. You can work a little bit if you want. If you're done for the night, you can be done for the night too. You know what I mean? We are a business. Your business is allowed to close. You don't have to respond right away to everybody. But, in a timely manner is always good. But for those of you where it's getting late and you're going to bed, go to bed. And then tomorrow you get up and you respond to all the people, right? So my biggest suggestion right now is when we get off of here, go back to your original post that we posted on social media and see who has liked and commented on that post. Yeah? And then you can do all of your sort of follow-up. Yes, it sure is, Nikki. Of course it's recorded. We would never not record it. Oh my goodness. This was my first big Power Hour, you guys. Thank you so much. You guys have been wonderful. I was a little nervous. Took a couple Confianza and I was good to go. So you guys rocked out the Power Hour. If you have any questions, you guys, don't hesitate. You guys know where I'm at in the training groups and whatever. Feel free to fire me a message if you have any questions. And thanks, you guys, for tuning in. You guys did wonderful. That was good income generating activity. I'm proud of each and every one of you. So go out there and have a wonderful evening, you know, work your little business. I'm so proud of you guys. And we will see you guys Wednesday at the online party. Okay? Thanks, guys. Have a good night.